5 people are dead and 1 person is missing after the whale-watching boat they were on sank off the west coast of Vancouver Island. Emergency response teams have now recovered 5 bodies, 24 passengers and 3 crew members aboard the ship when it capsized Sunday afternoon near the community of Tofino. With details on the survivors, we head to Tofino this morning, and CTV's Gord Kurbis. Thank you for joining us, Gord, to give us an update. Tell us about the effort, the search and rescue effort yesterday and last night.
Well, first of all, I got to say that the community of Tofino is as most of our viewers hopefully know, is a resort community on the west coast of Vancouver Island, and it is very dependent on the tourist trade, and it's a small knit community. And when word came out around 4 o'clock last night that this incident had happened, a call came out from the boat that they had capsized and were in difficulties. Boats from all across the area started to head towards the scene and began their rescue efforts, and that's a large part as well. There's a First Nations community called a Howsit, which is about a 30-minute boat ride away from Tofino, and a large number of boats came from that community, and that's where many of the first responders were from.
Tell us a little bit about the excursion, this particular tour boat company, and you know how often the boats go out during the day.
During the summer, they are extremely busy. They'll have several boats going out during the day. Now, the whale watching season is starting to slow down a little bit. We're past the prime, so to speak, but there's still boats that are going out weekly. Now, the boat that was involved, the couple that was involved, is Jamie's Whale Watching here in Tofino, one of the larger operators in the community, and one of several. But again, this is a tight-knit community, and even though it is that one community, that one company that was affected, all of them are feeling the pain of what's gone on here.
And Gord, what have witnesses been saying, or anybody who was there trying to help with this rescue effort?
We're hoping to, we came into town late last night, so we didn't get to talk to a lot because most of the action had finished by the time we got here, but we're hoping to head over to a Howsit to talk to a number of the people that were on the scene. First of all, they're talking about just a huge community effort. I know the mayor was speaking about that as well, is just such a tight-knit community that everybody dropped what they were doing and immediately raced towards the water, grabbing their boats, water taxis, trying to do what they could. Again, in terms of first responders, not a large community, but every ambulance, every fire department volunteer, RCMP from here, from Ucluelet, which is about half an hour away, everyone pitched in and did their best to try to help with the situation.
Is anything, can you tell us anything about the weather at the time?
I talked to someone yesterday, and they said, there's no, it's kind of rare for Tofino to be completely calm, and so the waters weren't calm, but it wasn't particularly stormy. I mean, when we arrived here, you could see, it's clear skies tonight, and when rescuers, when they were doing their searching last night, we could see very clearly the search and rescue flares that were over top of the water, so there was not. There wasn't a great deal of commotion out on the water, so that's kind of the mystery is right now is trying to find out exactly what happened and what caused this vessel to capsize.
Right. Okay, Gord, thank you so much for the update.
You're quite welcome.